Back on Verdun, everybody, for the weekly video. Today we are, well, we're going to be focusing on the Chauchat and the bar for the U.S. Doughboys Gunner Squad. Both are fun, and, well, I had fun, actually, messing around with the two. I had to learn a little bit about the tactics with the BAR because I hadn't used it at all in game, so that was kind of fun. There are quite a bit of differences between the two. Both have their pros and cons to them. We're going to go over that today. Again, it's the Gunner Squad for the U.S. Doughboys. The U.S. Doughboys are the rifle type. The role of the gunner is to provide walking cover fire. The slowest moving role, it is his task to lay down fire while the whole squad advances. So I'm not going to really focus on the M19-7 infield with the pistol, the 1911 pistol secondary. You guys have heard me talk about the infield in the past two videos, so I'm just going to say on that. And because, well, the next video, the Grenadier, has the infield and the Springfield to go over. So today it's just going to be the Chauchat and the BAR. You have heard me talk about the Chauchat in past videos. That was with the Belgian class. The Chauchat's a fun weapon. It's one of my favorites so far in game. We'll get to that second. We are going to start with the BAR. So, the BAR proved its worth during the Meuse-Argonne offensive, providing U.S. troops with a reliable automatic firearm. The BAR's impact on overall war was small, but in the brief action it saw, it was so successful that many countries would go on to place orders for the firearm during and after the war. Now, I've only played around with it a little bit. I'm shooting 13% accuracy with it, which actually is higher than higher than I thought it was going to be, because it is very, well, it's got a lot of recoil, and I'll show you here once we get in game. And gunner class, loadout, we're going to start with the BAR. Let's see what map they put us on. So, some of the things I went through with the BAR. It has great sights. It's got a good reload. It's got a 20-round clip. Too much recoil for long range, but it's decent short and mid-range. Keep to short bursts because the recoil is a beast. Deal with a lot of sway when not prone. It's best to use when you're all the way prone, kind of like the Chauchat, but you don't have to mount it like the Chauchat. When you aim low, because when it recoils up and a little bit to the right. The good thing about the BAR is you do not have to mount it like the Chauchat. So, let's go ahead and play around with it. As you can see, there's quite a bit of sway here. Quite a bit of sway. I'll show you the reload. Here's the reload. Not a bad reload, average. So, let's go assault some trenches. The other thing, however, though, with the BAR is it doesn't have a secondary. There's the sights, by the way. This is the sway prone, and this is the sway all the way prone. So again, when you use it, go all the way prone. Go all the way prone as much as you can. Think of it like another Chauchat or Hotchkiss. Again, you just don't have to mount it. So let's go ahead and get up here. There's really not a good spot to just lay down prone. Maybe lay down prone and look this way, see if we got any Germans coming down there. It looks like they're squad members, so we're gonna just focus down this way. Oh, so you can see the recoil. Oh, see how? Aim low. Aim low. Aim low, doofus boy. Aim low. So, let's see here. Stop moving around so I can kill you. Stop moving around so I can kill you. That happening that way. Let's see. I got a piece of it. The other thing about the BAR, you do get quite a bit of assist and cover assist points. My opinion so far using it is the BAR is a fun weapon and has a lot of good uses, especially if you don't like having to mount the other machine guns like the Chauchat and Hotchkiss. However, my opinion is that the Chauchat is the best in the squad. Now, I haven't really played around enough with it to see how good the hip fire is. The melee is just a simple bash, so if you have to melee somebody, you're probably gonna die. You really can't go wrong with any of the weapons in this class. Even the infield is good. I mean, if you like shooting long range with accuracy, go with the infield. But the reason why you're in this class is probably because you want to use the machine guns anyway. So again, my opinion is still the Chauchat's the better weapon because to me it's got a slower fire rate, so you're gonna be more accurate in my opinion. However, the downfall is you have to mount it, and it takes a little bit to mount. But I think the slow fire rate and higher accuracy negates that a little bit. I'm going to try to see what it looks like hip fire-wise, because like I said, I haven't used it a whole lot in-game. So, well, it's not too bad hip fire there. Got a headshot on the guy. So if you're going to assault a trench with it, which I would say don't, you can use it for hip fire. Let's see what it looks like here in the trenches. Let's see if I can find a German here sitting in the trenches here. See if we can hip fire a little more. Again, don't use it for melee. It's just got a stupid little bash. Oh. Well, it didn't work so hot there for hip fire. So again, we're going to use this BAR for one match and then go to the Chauchat for one match. And then, like I said, we're not going to be focusing on the infield because you guys have heard me talk about the infield in my other videos. And then the next Doughboy video will be the Grenadier, which showcases both the Springfield and the infield. We'll go over a little bit more of those two in that video. So yeah, I got cover fire 2 and assist points there. Both are +5 points if you like racking up the points. Let's see if we can do a little bit more hip fire with it. Again, I have not used this as much as some of the other stuff in game. Oh, nice. I hope you all are having a good week so far. Mine's not going too bad. It's just another week. We're hitting the weekend here, so I hope your guys' weekend goes well. I will be going live tomorrow after work, a little bit around 11. I went live with Crusader Kings the last time, so I might go live here again with Verdun. I'll be posting that in my community chat. So if you like to follow along on my community chat to know when I go live, do so. So, this map, I gotta find a good spot in no man's land to just go all the way prone and have some fun. Again, one of the best things about the bar is you don't have to mount it like the Chauchat or the Hotchkiss or the Lewis gun. So, going all the way prone and then, oops, I gotta move, getting all the way up isn't a big hassle. In a second. Oh, that's my squad, so let's see if I can find a good spot here since they weren't giving me any good chance to use the hip fire. Oh, where'd that come from? Where'd that come from? Must have been up there by that little defilade. But again, when you use the BAR, it's got a lot of recoil, so keep to short bursts. You can go like fully automatic on it, but keep to short bursts. You're far more accurate. And it's really fun to use in game. It really truly is. I was trying to do a little bit of hip fire there and didn't work. So as you can see, when I'm trying to hip fire, you can see that recoil. Again, this is a fun weapon. I've had a lot of fun using it. Again, it's not my first choice with the squad, but it's not a bad choice. Again, you really can't go wrong. Stupid artillery fire. You can't really go wrong with any weapon in this class. It's a really good class. And again, I haven't done any of the Grenadier stuff yet, but I feel like the U.S. Doughboy faction overall is a solid faction. It's a solid faction out of everything that I've played so far for these videos. You really can't go wrong with any of these squads in the U.S. Doughboy faction. They're very versatile. They're riflemen. Again, it kind of suits my play style because I like being able to use the cover fire, shoot down long range, and so on and so on. So if you like a good, versatile, good, strong faction, the U.S. Doughboys are excellent. Again, you cannot go wrong with any class. You get a lot of kills with all the classes, or all the squads, sorry. Where's that coming from? Short burst, doofus, short burst. So, that's just my opinion. So far, out of the factions I have used, the Belgians, the Canadians, the Doughboys, and so on, the Doughboys are my favorite faction. As much as I love the Belgians, I love being able to use them because they're a more defensive warfare. It's harder to kill the Belgians. They have to shoot you a couple more times before you die. The U.S. Doughboys, I think, well, they're right there with the Belgian class in my opinion. It's been fun with the Doughboys. Like I said, it's a strong class. It's a strong faction, so. Oh, maybe I should have shot the guys that were right in front of me there. And again, the Doughboy videos have been probably my funnest videos so far. Just under 16 seconds left in this match. The rifles with the Doughboys, the Springfield and the Enfield, are great rifles. They're very comparable. Again, it's just how you feel about the two and how you use them. So again, you really cannot go wrong with the U.S. Doughboy faction in this. See if I can do some more hip fire. Oh, nope. Took that guy's head off. How'd that guy not kill me? Come down here. Oh! He got me. Got me reloading. I gotta remember, you gotta aim low with the BAR. I still have to train my mind to aim low with the BAR. I've been trying to train my mind like that. I've been trying to train my mind to go automatically all the way prone. Again, this isn't the best map to go all the way prone on in No Man's Land. There are better maps to do that, but I assure you, you are far more accurate with the BAR. That's probably why my accuracy was a little bit better than the Chauchat, was because I was on a map that I could go all the way prone really quickly, find a spot, and just, well, shoot down everybody fairly quickly. So let's go ahead. Let's see if I can just go boop. Boom. Let's see. This really isn't a bad spot here. I'm going to see if I can just stick here, see if anybody comes over this parapet. If they do, it's going to be lead poisoning for the people. Ooh, that looks like a German. Now, I don't think I'll be able to take that guy out, but his buddy took me out instead there. But again, if you're looking to shoot at long range, it's got too much coil to go long range. You can use it to suppress a squad, but again, you're not going to get very many kills long range. You'll stick to that short and medium range with it. Again, when you do that, use short bursts. Let's see here. Gas. Oh, they're retaking this trench. Oh! Let's smoke them out! So again, I'm gonna try to fit in some more facts about these weapons that I've been using. I didn't didn't research enough. I've been busy making other content and preparing for other content, so I don't have too many facts about the weapons, but that'll be in a later video. I don't know if there's another squad that uses the BAR. I have to double check that, but maybe when I make my machine gun video and compare all the different machine guns, I will definitely add the BAR to that video and add more facts about it. So again, I have been working really hard on other content the past couple of weeks. Oh, where's that coming from? Oh, I didn't see that guy. I thought that was my guy. Again, I've got a set schedule now. I'm posting my paranormal content on Mondays. I'm doing Crusader Kings on Wednesdays, Verdun on Fridays, and then go live on Saturdays. That might change a little bit, guys, because I made a couple of Crusader King videos that haven't gotten too many views on it. I feel like Crusader Kings is a better go live than it is video maker, even though I love making videos with it because it's easy to pop up content. I can make like 6 videos in a row because it's just that fun. So I might decide to go live with it on Wednesdays too, instead of just making videos. I started the Kingdom of Poland the other day. You know, I always felt bad for Poland because, well, they get invaded by everybody, whether it's the Germans or the Russians. They just always get invaded because they're kind of like a no man's land in Europe. So I thought, well, maybe, just maybe, creating the Kingdom of Poland under my rule might change history, but I don't know if it will or not. So go check those videos out, guys. I had a lot of fun. The first video was about pretty much just creating my character and getting my son married off and putting some fine clothes on my king. The second video was marrying off my court, bringing in new knights and all that. It was a lot of fun. So go check that out. I'll be posting more paranormal content on Monday. I started working and taking notes to do a follow-up video. So that's what's coming up, guys. Again, I'm at like 600 subscribers. I cannot believe I'm at 600 subscribers already. So thank you, guys. Thank you. I appreciate it. So this again here, guys, is the BAR. Let's play around a little bit more with it. Let's see here. Somebody shot some smoke. They've been using a lot of artillery in this match. I think I've died just as much from artillery fire as I have from small arms here. Let me see if I can post up right here. See if I can post up right here. Doesn't look like I'm getting a good clear field of fire here. Saw a muzzle flash over there. There he is. I got a piece of him there. There, I got him. There, I got him. Let's go ahead and reload. See, this reload, it's not too bad. I would say it's about on average type for a rifle. Seems kind of slow to me, but it still seems like it's about average compared to what the rifles are. So it's not bad. It's really not going to hinder you. Let's see if we can clear out the trench a little bit better here. That's a French dude. Let's pop up here, see if I can get some... Oh, got a piece of him. Got a piece of him. Oh, missed him. Got him that time. Headshot. Headshot. Sounds like they're hitting the right flank. Let's run down that way. Oh. See if I can hip fire this guy. Where'd he go? Nah, maybe not the best hip fire weapon. You can still use it for hip fire in a pinch, but I would not recommend it. I would not recommend it. Ugh. Again, if it comes down to melee or hip fire, you choose hip fire with it. Takes 2 bashes to kill somebody. Which bugs me. Really, really bugs me, because I can always get the first hit off on somebody, and then I got to do it a second time before they stab me, and it just doesn't work out. Anyway, again, I'll go over a little bit of the sights. The sights aren't bad on this here. People, again, might not like having the circle sight because it does impede or obstruct your view a little bit. I find that it doesn't really bother me too much, especially when I'm prone. So, yeah, that, I don't know. Again, guys, it's how you feel with the weapon. Again, I don't mind the circle sight. I actually prefer having a circle sight because I feel it helps me line up my shots better. But again, it does obstruct your view a little bit. So, test it out for yourself. See how you like the sight on it. Let's see here. With a looks like a French unit. Oh, got him. Oh, got him again. 2 fresh souls in heaven. 2 fresh souls in heaven. We retook the trench again. Goody. Again, this isn't the best map to go prone on, so I really can't show you too much here with going prone, unfortunately. But again, the biggest difference there, the biggest difference is you don't have to mount it over the Chauchat, and once we switch to the Chauchat, I will show you what I mean. Let's respawn here. Maybe I can spot up here, go all the way prone here, because there are some Germans here. Ooh, got a piece of it. Got him. Headshot. Let's see that. Oh, I did get a piece of him there. Aim low, doomies. Okay, here we go. Reload. So, you can go prone fairly quickly, so, you know, again, that's a huge advantage over the Chauchat, because it takes a minute to set up the Chauchat because you have to mount it, but you can go prone fairly quickly with it. You just got to hold down your prone button. For me, it's the circle button on the PS5 controller. Just hold it all the way down and you go fook, right on the ground. 6 minutes left in match, and then I'll switch to the Chauchat. That'll be one of the first things I show you is how the mounting issue is. Again, the mounting issue to me is the biggest difference between the two, and could be a difference maker because in past videos where I've used the Chauchat, I've died quite a bit trying to mount it. So that kind of negates that issue. Oh, there we go. Just got to reload here. Got to reload. You know, and again, if that's your guys' deciding factor of why you choose the BAR over the Chauchat, I do not blame you for that. I do not blame you for that. You know, sometimes weapons like this have just those little things that make a huge difference to somebody, and that to me is a huge difference. So if you choose the BAR, even if it's not as accurate as the Chauchat, just because of that mounting issue, I do not blame you. So, again, leave a comment on that one, guys, because I would really like to hear what other people think about that issue of the mounting over just going prone between the two. Would love to see more comments on my videos. I've had a lot of people comment on my videos recently. Again, I thank you guys for that because it helps make better content. Oh. 4 minutes, 25 seconds in the match. I can't wait to use the Chauchat because it is one of my favorites. Oh, got him. Another fresh soul in heaven. Looks like they're coming over that little parapet there. I'm going to run up there. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll run up here, see if I can get some quick kills. See, the one thing, though, is I wish I could mount it at times, I have found, because, like, right now would be a good spot to be able to mount it right here. So, again, that could be a drawback for somebody. To me, it's a little bit of one, because I like being able to set it up on the sandbags or the parapet. That is the one thing about the Chauchat that I like. Oop. Again, the BIR is a lot of fun to play around with. You know, so I'm not saying it's a bad weapon because it's a good weapon. It's fun. It's just I prefer the Chauchat. more artillery being rained down on us here. Let's see. Let's go ahead and put this gas mask back on here. There we go. There's that artillery fire. Oh, oh, oh. Got him. So, depending on how you like to play and what your play style is, you know, the other big advantage with the BAR is you can use it as an assault weapon. You can't really do that with the Chauchat. I mean, the Chauchat, you can hip fire. I honestly think the Chauchat hip fire is better than the BAR because of that slow fire rate. But you can't really use it as an assault weapon unless you're using it to help people take a trench. So that is another huge advantage for the BAR, is you can use it as an assault weapon. So, again, if you're a more offensive-minded player, use the BAR in that regards. Again, I like to just sit back and just fire down range at people and get kills that way, so it doesn't really bother me either way. But for some people are far more assault-minded. Of course, if you're a more assault-minded person, the Doughboys probably isn't going to be your best squad anyway. You know, if you're more assault-minded, the U.S. Marines would be the route to go. That's another squad I haven't used a whole lot because, again, that's just not my play style. But that will be a fun video to make. I have not decided what faction I'll be making videos for after the Doughboys. So if you guys have a favorite faction that you would like to see me cover, please let me know. Leave a comment and I can start making videos for that faction. I've thought about maybe doing a couple of the French squads, the French factions, the Police and the Alpines. I have not used those factions at all, to be very honest with you, because I typically stick to the Belgians and the Doughboys, and the assault class I usually use has been the Canadians. So I'll probably think about maybe going that route instead of the U.S. Marines. I have not played much with the U.S. Marines either, and they're kind of they got like trench guns and whatnot, and I have not used them enough to be able to tell you what good tactics to use. So that I have to do a little bit of research and playing around to learn the better tactics. Kind of like I did with the BAR, but it's a little different with the trench guns. So maybe that'll be a video in the making soon. Again, I've been wanting to... I'm going to go prone, all the way prone here. I might be able to get some kills this way here. Let me see. Oh, match is over. Points are tied. So I'm really trying to obviously go to another faction after this, but I'm also wanting to make my sniper videos and my machine gun video. So I'm gonna try to be working on that next, more than another faction, I think. So that's just what's kind of up in the air at the moment. Let me switch over here and go to the Chauchat. Again, if you've watched my videos in the past, you can go to the Belgian class or Belgian faction. They use that's the Canadians. I got a whole bunch of notes here. I got to find it in my notes. Sorry, guys. That was is it the Schutzen? No, that's German. Sorry. The shooter, I believe. The shooter, sorry. Let me find the shooter. Here it is, the shooter. Okay. Not the Schutzen, the shooter. The Schutzen is the Germans. Okay, so let's go to the Chauchat now. A little bit about the Chauchat before we head in game. Since I haven't gone over it in a while, some of you probably haven't gone and heard my Belgian squad shooter class. So it's the Chauchat is great for support. It's good for assists. You can take out multiple squads or multiple people at a time. It's not good with hip fire, but I think it's better hip fire than the BAR. It's only good as a static gun. You cannot use zoom to aim, whereas again you can do that with the BAR. So that's another pro for the BAR. It has the same 20 round clip. It's not it's the Chauchat is better long range because you can mount it. So that's an advantage for the Chauchat, is because you can mount it, you can shoot it more long range, and so on. It's got a slower fire rate, but I feel that obviously since I have poor aim anyway, that's best for me to have the slower fire rate, so I've got a little bit better accuracy. However, my accuracy is probably a little lower with the Chauchat just for the fact that I do shoot it long range over the BAR. So there's only like a 2% difference in accuracy between the two, but again, Chauchat's going to be a little less accurate because I do use it for longer range. So let's go ahead and get in game here with it. Maybe, hopefully, oh man, it doesn't, this is not a good Chauchat map. This is mostly trench, and I'm not about that. I need to, oh, let me see. Yeah, I mean, I could post up on top of the trenches here, but people run around the bottom in the trenches to get kills, so I might have to switch maps here. Might have to switch maps. Yeah, I don't want to do 25 minutes of this Chauchat with this map here. I'm going to try to back out and go to a different map. That is just not a good map for the Chauchat. Let's go back in here. Hopefully it'll place me in a better... Create squad. Let's see. I hope it doesn't put me back in that map. I might have to... let's see here. Da-da-da. See if it sticks me back in the Champagne region again. Again, if I do that, I might have to... Hey, another map that's not... Well, there's a couple of good spots depending on where you're at on the Fort Dumont. If you're at the very first trench heading into the fort, you can really post up and take out some Germans that way, especially when they come over the top of the fort. So let's see where we're at. Oh, yeah, this might be okay. This might be okay. I'll see what works out, and if not, I can go to a different map. Let's go. Again, you do get the 1911 as a secondary, so if you do get put in a map like this, or the trench, the Champagne region, you can just go straight to your pistol, which is good for trenches, obviously. So that is a plus for this squad, for the gunner class, is you do get that 1911 as your secondary. So I'm going to find a good place to post up here and just fire down at people. Looks like we're going straight into the fort, however, though. We're going straight into the fort. So again, I might have to switch back over and find another map here. Whoop, 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 get up there. Yeah, I'm going to have to... I mean, I could use the hip fire here. Maybe I can show you guys the hip fire with it in this. Could show you the difference between the hip fire between the BAR and the Chauchat. I'm going to run in front of these guys. Oh. Well, if we can get outside of the fort here... Well, I guess I could mount it up here, couldn't I? Maybe that's what I'll do. I'm going to try to mount it right here. Get anybody that comes in this way. Oops, that's not what I wanted. There we go. There we go. Let's see if anybody comes in this way. We can really take out some people here. Nobody's coming in this door now with me mounted right here with the Chauchat. Come on, guys. Come in this door. Come in this door so I don't have to... I'm going to have to change maps, I think. Darn. Well, anyway. I can at least show you the fire rate here. Oh, there we go. See, you can see the fire rate is far slower than the BAR, but you don't have the recoil because, well, you're mounted. You can't zoom with it, but that's okay. I feel like the sight is good enough for you to not have to. Again, I wish. Again, I might have to switch maps here unless we can get outside the fort and I can get up there on top of that ridge line up there in front of me and mount it up there. Guys, I got this covered. You don't have to stay in here with me. There we go. Doop. Thank you. Doop. Oh my goodness. I'm going to rack up kills here. Rack up kills. Again, the reload on the Chauchat isn't bad at all. It's fairly quickly. I think it's much quicker than the BAR reload. So again, that's a pro for the Chauchat. You really can't go wrong with the BAR or the Chauchat. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, he might get me. Yep, got me. Again, there's pros and cons to both the Chauchat and the BAR. Again, it's just how you feel about the weapon and what you want to use it for, and if a couple of the pros and the cons outweigh the others. Again, you cannot go wrong with either on this squad. You really can't go wrong with the infield with this squad either. Again, the Doughboy faction, in my opinion, is one of the best factions in game. See if I can go back to that hallway there. Might go about 10 minutes in this map and see if I can switch maps so I can show you some No Man's Land play with it. See if I can get back to that hallway. Cannot sprint with heavy equipment, doofus. Forgot about that. You cannot sprint with it where you can sprint with the BAR. Let's mount up right here. Come on, guys. Come in this door. Come on now. Where's that shot? Come on. Oh, where's that coming from? Oh, it came in from behind me. Oh, you bastards. We're probably not going to get out of this, that fort. So let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and back out of this and see if they can put me in a better map region. So again, at least you got to see a little bit of the fire rate there. Send the word over there. Alrighty, let's see where they put us now. Hey, this isn't a bad map. It's not my favorite, but it's not bad for the Chauchat, so. The Marne, where the war was actually lost in 1914. I think there was like, what, 3 different battles of the Marne? That sounds about right, 3. I'm going to have to look that up and get you guys some more facts about the war. Again, I've been focusing on my other content, especially my paranormal content, so I'm kind of lacking on the facts there. But more facts will be coming. I will be putting a little bit more effort in research, at least fact-wise, on top of my testing the weapons here for you guys. Let's see. I don't know if I'm going to get too many kills mounting it right here. Again, you can see, oh yeah, where do I want to mount it? Do I want to mount it right here? It's so easy to get shot and killed right away when you're trying to mount this. I wish there was somebody shooting at me to show you. Where again, you have to worry about where you're mounting it. You have to worry about, oh, it doesn't mount there. Like, you see, I can't mount it there for some reason. So, oh, well, oh, but if I move over a little bit here, oh, I can mount it here. You're going to get shot. To be very honest with you, that's where a lot of my deaths have come with the Chauchat, is mounting it. I would say I get killed just as much mounting it as I would, running towards a trench. Again, with the BAR, you saw that you can go all the way prone automatically and not have to mount it, and not have to worry about it, and then pick back up and move about 10 feet and move as much as you want. So that's a little bit about what I was talking about there, maybe here during this this map, but we'll see a little more of that. So, let me see if I can find a good spot. Again, this map is not my favorite. I like to hide over here by these hay bales. Maybe I can find a spot over here by these hay bales if I don't get shot first. Oh, I got shot first. I mean, you could mount that Chauchat there in the roadway, which you would have at least have good fields of fire there, but there's no cover. There's no cover. I like placing the Chauchat in craters and setting it up on the crater berm there and using the crater as cover, obviously, like they probably did in the real war. Because it can, depending on what crater you find and crater you can use it to cover your flanks here. Maybe I can show you a little bit what I'm talking about with this. You see how there's dips in this crater here? Now, if you can place your Chauchat there, like you can place it right here, you've got great fields of fire here. Great fields of fire, and you've got great cover fire on your left flank and your right flank. So again, this would be an ideal position. If you can find a crater like this in no man's land, utilize it as best you can with the Chauchat, because it is extremely hard to shoot you and kill you when you're in a good position like this. This is a perfect position. Here, I might be able to take that guy out. Oh, I got a piece of it. So let's say, oh, I got somebody. Yay. So let's say we're having to fall back here. Now, I could cover my squad while they fall back. And, well, I will be executed if I don't fall back. But that is another good example of how you can use craters in no man's land to your advantage like that. You can use that for any weapon in game, but if you're using the Chauchat like that, your flanks are covered and it's extremely hard to kill you. Only snipers or really good riflemen that have good aim can take you out, and it would have to be a headshot. So that's one of the great things I love about the Chauchat. You can really utilize craters in no man's land to help your team assault. So let me see. Let's see if I can get a plate there. And there's a good show of why it's such a disadvantage. I'm lucky I wasn't being assaulted by numerous Germans there, because I would have been shot. But again, if your squad, if it says you need to fall back, again, it's the Chauchat, and well, the BAR can be used too for it. It's a great weapon to help your team fall back if you've got a team or friends with you. It's a great weapon to help them fall back, and honestly, you can take out a few Germans or whatever side you're on. As they're trying to assault you, which is, I mean, it helps you secure the trench behind you that you're going to have to go to. So there's many advantages there. Many, many advantages. Many, many advantages to find. And I talk about this in my Belgian shooter video, where, I never used to like playing with the machine guns in this game because, well, I just didn't know how to best utilize them. But once I actually took the time to play around with them and learn the tactics a little better and get in and use those craters and everything, I have found that I have a lot more fun now with the machine guns, even over a rifle squad. Now, this is a good spot here. I got the tank. I'm using this tank here, this light tank, to secure my right flank, and I've got good fields of fire. You can rack up a lot of kills here. But, sorry, squirrel! But I found once I played around and learned the machine guns in this game, I have found that I've actually had more fun using the machine guns than I have any other weapon, to be very honest with you. I love the reload on this Chauchat. It's fairly quick and simple. Where's that coming from? Where's that? Oh, coming from. So typically, if I'm a sniper on this map, I want to point this out too. I had a video the other day where I was using this same spot for sniper cover. Where I was at by that light tank is probably the best spot for snipers on this map. Again, I've said that this is not my favorite map because it's rough terrain and it's hard to find a good spot. So if you're a sniper watching this video, I found out, I think it was the last video I made, that spot by that light tank is a good spot to post up to be a sniper too. So if you're on the Marne map here like I am, use that spot by the light tank to your advantage. It's the best spot for machine gun fire, and it's the best spot for sniper fire. Because you can post up where I was again, and I usually go straight to this spot because, like I said, it's the best spot on the map if you're a machine gunner or a sniper. Because they like to run across here. I'm going to plop here again. You can get a lot of kills, and the Germans tend to, if the Germans aren't hitting the flanks, this is, well, I guess technically the right flank. So the Germans historically in this game so far from I've noticed like to hit the flanks. They like to hit the flanks. So even if you're on this side of the map and decide, well, I'm just going to stay here, stay here. Even if there's an attack going down on the other flank, you can stay here and cover this flank. Because, like I said, they typically like attacking the flank. The AI at least likes attacking the flanks. So typically, if I'm like a machine gunner, I don't like to move too much unless I absolutely have to. I mean, it's the same if I'm sniping in game. Let me see if I can move a little bit there. I typically, once I find a good spot, I stay in that spot. And again, this is the best spot on the map for a machine gunner or a sniper because, again, you can utilize this tank here as good cover on your right flank. Oh, somebody's getting me. Where's that shot coming from? Is that coming from the bushes over there? Again, with the slow rate of fire, you can use this and utilize it for more long range. Ooh, there's a good one. Putting more souls into heaven for God, guys. It's almost like a turkey shoot here. Almost like a turkey shoot. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, got him. Nice long range kill there. I've actually gotten quite a bit of long range kills with the Chauchat. Again, that's why my accuracy isn't as good with it as the BAR. I think the longest kill I've gotten with the Chauchat was like 114 meters. I think it was right around 114 meters. So again, that's why I use the Chauchat more long range than the BAR, because you're not going to get a kill from 114 meters with the BAR. It's just not going to happen unless it's a lucky shot. I'm about to run out of ammo here. Three bullets left here. Ooh. You can really cover your left flank too if they attack that flank from this position. Oh, and I'm out of bullets here. I got to switch to my pistol. Oh, well, and I die right away. So, so that's another reason why I really like this this light tank spot. Again, guys, if you are a machine gunner or a sniper, go to that spot on that map. So this is the Marne map. And ooh, I got to fall back already. Shoot, I got to find another spot here. Let's see, I could post it up by this dead horsey. Or I typically like to go back behind the line a little bit. With other weapons on this map, I typically try to hide behind these hay bales and take people out. Again, like I said, it's just not my favorite map. Ooh, I could maybe post up right here. Boom. I like to attack this little spot here. It's kind of a weak spot in the line. Whoa. I'm trying to use this little wagon here as cover. Where is that shot coming from? As you can see, I'm running across the field there. You might get lucky and get a kill from that. But might be able to find a better spot than this, but this isn't bad. They do like to attack over. Yep, see? Ah. I can't position my gun better there. Oh, well, at least we defended this spot quickly here. Oh. Again, so again, guys, you can see why the Chauchat is, why I say it's the best in squad. It's the best in squad because you can get long range kills with it. You find a good spot in no man's land, and you can rack up the kills fairly quickly. So again, that's again why I love the Chauchat over the BAR. I love it more. I'm far more accurate. I can get long range kills where you just can't get the long range kills with the BAR. You just can't get the long range kills. Like I said, the longest range kill. Stop walking in front of me, dumbass. Like I said, the longest kill I've gotten with the Chauchat is like 114 meters, where you're just not going to get a kill from 114 meters with the BAR. The recoil is just too ridiculous. So, see if I can find a good position over here. That's really don't have good fields of fire. Whoop. Somebody got that guy for me. Let me see if I can post up over here. Oh, I got that guy flying here. See, it's a. I can see I got some hip fire kills there. Again, I believe it's a better hip fire weapon than the BAR because the BAR just has. Oh, I'm gonna try to mount up right here. See if I can. Oh shoot! Shoot! Ah! So again, I believe the Chauchat has better hip fire because of the slower fry rate. That's a good example a little bit there. Let's see, I got 11 minutes, 50 seconds left in match, and I've got probably about 9 minutes left on this video. So let's have a little bit more fun. Again, guys, I love the Chauchat. I love the Chauchat. Let me see if I can post up here. Stupid. Oops, there we go. Let me see if I can. Oh, and I'm surprised I didn't get shot and killed there. That's still not a good spot. But that's a good example of the... Oh! Another good example of having to mount the gun and you can't find the right position and then popping up and getting shot right away over the BAR. So again, guys, you cannot go wrong with either the BAR or the Chauchat. It's just what you like about the differences in the two. Again, the differences in the two and how I play, I prefer the Chauchat. Again, I don't have the greatest... I don't have the greatest aim anyway. So I'm going to pick a weapon that I could aim better with. And that is definitely the Chauchat. Let me see if I can move up here up on this clearing. I don't think I'm going to get a whole lot of kills right here. Again, there's other little spots on this map that might be okay to mount your weapon. Again, that spot by the light tank is the best. So. Let's see, we got 10 minutes left in match here. Ba-ba-ba, 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 ba-ba-ba. Wonder why the U.S. didn't, or why the squad didn't use the Lewis gun. I just now thought of that. You know, I've been playing around with these weapons with the... Man, this would be a good spot to match up. But there's just not going to be any Germans coming over there. I wonder why they didn't put the Lewis weapon on this squad. I haven't used the Lewis weapon yet, and I'm really excited to use the Lewis gun. See if I can post up here by this abatis. I don't mean to step in front of you here, buddy. Ooh. I like to come down this little roadway, like you saw earlier. Again, there's not a whole lot of cover, but the abatis does give you some cover. Ooh. They like to come up along that little trench line there with the trees. They like to come up and use that as cover. So that's the thing that you can do on that little roadway there. You can plant your machine gun on the roadway. And I would do it by that abatis that I was at there and shoot down as they come up over that little hill as they're trying to go in to the tree line. Both AI and other players like to use that trench line to run up because you can get fairly close. You can get fairly close to the trench and take out a lot of fire. I've noticed that a lot of snipers like to use that area because it is pretty good cover. So that's where you can maximize your kills on the map if you need to or want to, and so on and so on. I'm probably not going to get a whole lot of kills either here. I got to move up. Oh. Ah, shoot. Shoot, 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 shoot. There we go. Wow, I got lucky on that one. See, again, they like to use that little trench line along the tree line there to move up and hit that area of the map, because it's one of the weaker points on the map. But so again, guys, this video is about over with. I got a few minutes left in it. Again, I want to go over and say thank you guys for your subscribes. I am at 600 subscribers. 600 subscribers, guys. I did not think I would get 600 subscribers, especially as fast as I have. I've only been back making content for, I think, 3 or 4 weeks now, and I'm at 600 subscribers. Now, a lot of those subscribers have come with my paranormal videos, and, well, you'll see why if you watch my paranormal videos. But I did not ever think I would ever have 600 subscribers on any platform. The most I ever had on Twitch was, I think, 47. So I've used it to help motivate me. More and more people are leaving comments on my content. I love that. I love to be able to engage more with you guys. So now that I've gotten a lot more subscribers, please start leaving more comments for me. Please start leaving more comments for me on how to better my videos. I've had a couple people give me some tips on how to make better videos, and it's really, really helped me. 600 subscribers. Thank you, guys. Truly. I appreciate the support. I appreciate the support here. Let me try to... And a good example of trying to mount the weapon there and getting shot right away. But again, guys, hit that subscribe button for me if you're not already subscribed. It's how you support small content makers like myself. Hit that bell button on the subscribe button part. That lets you know when I go live. That lets you know when I post videos and so on and so on. I'm like I said, I've got a schedule set. I've got a schedule set. I'm posting paranormal videos on Monday, and I'm posting Crusader King videos tentatively right now on Wednesdays. I might end up going live again with Crusader Kings on Wednesdays, or switching out to a different game completely. I thought about maybe doing a paranormal game, obviously, but I am kicking out Crusader King videos on Wednesday. Again, I might switch that to go live with Crusaders on Wednesday. It just depends on how some of my other videos go. I'm posting Verdun videos every Friday. Every Friday are my Verdun videos, and then I go live on Saturdays. So that's my schedule, and again, I'm posting most of my stuff. Was that a German there? I'm posting most of my content at 11 p.m.-ish because I get off work at 10. It takes a little bit to get home. So most of my content I post at 11 p.m. because of my work schedule. So I'm trying to stick to that as best I can. I'm posting this past that 11 p.m. mark because, well, I took a little time getting home because work was a little bit of, well, hassle. But now if I would have made the video yesterday, there wouldn't have been an issue. But I didn't. So that's my schedule, guys. Again, 600 subscribers. I'm 400 more, and I get that 1,000 mark. I've got to get my watch hours up. So I got to work on the watch hours. Once I hit those watch hours, you need 3,000 watch hours to hit that first tier with YouTube, and then 4,000 hours watched to hit that second tier. So again, guys, keep watching my videos. Keep making comments. I love you all. Thank you for your support. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your weekend. And again, I will be going live tomorrow. Love you all. Bless you all. hit that subscribe button. And like I said, have a good rest of your night and weekend. Have a good night, guys.